Just 2 weeks ago, Baltimore State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby said her office identified 800 cases involving 25 city cops that will be thrown out because of corruption.
Well, then this week, Marilyn Mosby says that she has a list of nearly 200 more officers that have had credibility issues. So where does that leave prosecutors? Closed cases, even the force itself? WMAR 2 News investigative reporter Brian Kubler is on this tonight.
In a forum earlier this week, City State's Attorney Marilyn Mosby announced she has identified hundreds of police officers suspected of misconduct and cannot be called to testify in state cases. Ms. Mosby says she has sent that list to the Baltimore Police Department, but area defense attorneys say they need to see it too.
The state's attorney's office should release the names of the officers or dig into the credibility issues, or else there's no use to this information at all.
Jeremy Eldridge is a defense attorney and says if the state has identified non-credible cops, he and other lawyers with a case before the state need to see it.
By not telling us the names or the credibility issues, there's absolutely nothing any of us can do with this information. It's completely meaningless, and it shifts the burden to the police department, which is exactly how we got into this problem with GTTF.
It's more than the cases that currently exist. It's going to probably go back several years.
Natasha Dartigue is a deputy district public defender for Baltimore City. She says if a list exists, Ms. Mosby must furnish it by law so public defenders can start combing through the cases.
We're going to have to look at the list of officers and see how it impacts. It's going to impact those who have guilty findings, those who maybe have violation of probation findings, as well as pending cases.
For its part, the Baltimore Police Department says it has received a list from Mosby's office, but a spokesperson for the department says many names involve very minor infractions or, in some cases, allegations of wrongdoing that were never sustained at all. Jason Johnson was a former deputy commissioner under Kevin Davis. He says this list is only going to further erode an already strained relationship.
Appearing to be uncovering major misconduct, it's disingenuous at least, and it's really disappointing.
Ms. Mosby declined to speak about this issue on camera today, but did tell us she believes there are credibility issues with all of the officers she's identified. In Baltimore, Brian Kubler, WMAR 2 News.